You never start arguments. You quickly apologize, even when it isn't your fault. You will bend over backwards and completely exhaust yourself to make sure everyone else in the room is comfortable. Society rewards these behaviors. They pat you on the back and label you a good person for your selflessness. But we have to look at why this constant stream of kindness leaves you feeling so completely, invisibly crushed. If you are honest with yourself, there is a specific kind of pressure behind that kindness, a quiet, persistent fear of what happens if you finally stop. This chronic need to appease others serves a purpose. It acts as a blueprint for navigating a world that feels dangerously unpredictable. To understand why you cannot seem to say no, we have to look at how the human brain processes imminent danger. This flowchart models how we process a threat. Most of us are familiar with the 3 standard neurological pathways highlighted here: fight, flight, or freeze. But there is a 4th response hardwired into our biology for inescapable situations. It's called fawning. This response is forged in chaotic or emotionally dangerous childhoods, environments where fighting back or running away was impossible for a child. In those moments, the brain adopts a specific logic. If I can successfully appease the dangerous person, they won't hurt me. You learn to prioritize the needs and identity of others over your own, simply because it was the only way to keep the peace. Chronic people-pleasing operates as an autonomous threat assessment system, even when no immediate danger exists. We can see the system in action the moment you walk into a room of people. The hypervigilance kicks in immediately. You stop seeing a social gathering and begin actively scanning the environment for subtle shifts in energy. This data overlay illustrates what your brain processes in fractions of a second. You detect a slight drop in someone's vocal tone. You track micro changes in facial tension. You become an emotional chameleon, warping your own personality and mood to neutralize whatever that room requires. It is easy to confuse this behavior with a high level of empathy. In reality, you are performing active threat management, monitoring everyone's emotional state to prevent a conflict before it can happen. For the fawner, safety only exists if they are successfully managing the feelings of everyone else in the room. The cost of this strategy is burnout. You eventually run out of energy from keeping everyone else warm by setting yourself on fire. This leads to the resentment trap. You find yourself harboring a deep anger toward people who never reciprocate the level of care you provide. But those people cannot reciprocate because you have hidden your true self behind a mask of compliance. They don't know what you need because you've never shown them. You can start by recognizing that the environment of your past is over. The biological threat you were managing no longer exists. Setting a boundary or saying no will initially trigger a panic response. It will feel like a betrayal to your own nervous system. People may get angry when you stop accommodating them. Let them. Their emotional comfort is not your responsibility. You no longer have to perform for your right to exist. Endure the discomfort, let the anger happen, and permanently retire the chameleon.